Erol Morkoc is a Republican strategist and spokesperson for the Republicans Overseas UK, joins you now. Morning to you, Erol. So Greenland's government said that they want to be a part of Denmark. Do you think Donald Trump will listen to them? Hi there.
Well, hi, thank you for having me. I think everybody's no till they're yes. And then you notice how they worded it. They said if we have to choose between the United States and Denmark here and now, we choose Denmark. But let's say we offer $1 million per citizen in Greenland. That'd be $56 billion. Would a referendum change their mind? So I think now we're getting to the negotiations. I wouldn't give up Greenland for free if I was the Greenlanders or Denmark. So certainly it's expected, and I think Donald Trump is not going to accept it and back down. He's definitely pushing for it for legacy reasons and for geopolitical security reasons. But I think ultimately you have to admit that Donald Trump very much wants it for the expansionist achievement of adding the largest piece of land to the U.S. empire. So I think that's not going to deter him yet, just because the Prime Minister has expressed a first no.
Well, let's unpack that briefly, Erol. Trump has talked about the fact that Greenland is swarming with Russian and Chinese boats, and strategically it's essential for America to defend itself. I don't particularly believe that is the case. This is, to an extent, a vanity project, isn't it? He just wants to go down in history as the president who attached a vast amount of territory to the United States. It is a vanity project, I think.
Well, only if you could call something that's like the Manhattan Project a vanity project. It's still a very vital national security interest. Truman offered to buy it in 52 for $100 million in gold and the oil rights of Alaska. So it's not as though this is an original idea by Donald Trump. Eventually, the Americans, by hook or by crook, will probably get their hands on it unless somebody else is going to step up and stop, mainly Russia, from being in cursive power there. If Greenland is going to reject every overture, I don't think that the United States is going to actually use military force to invade. I think a deal will be reached, but it's a vanity project only by default. It's like the Louisiana Purchase, a wonderful vanity project, happens to be a fantastically large buy. This would also be wonderful for uranium resources, for other sorts of things, as Arctic ice melts and the Northwest Passage sort of opens up and more trade comes up there and more things are discovered. So I guess pick your poison, but obviously Greenland is probably not going to belong to the 56,000 people who live there without any foreign overlords, which right now, by the way, is just a European empire that controls it, just for the record.
And Trump, I think, probably the least concerned person in the world about the melting of the polar ice caps. He's not got a great history when it comes to environmentalism. Do you think that he would be prepared to allow NATO to collapse, which I think it may well do, in order to get Greenland?
No, probably not, because NATO can't afford to have it collapse. I think everybody's just going to talk tough, just as you see with the Turkish and the Qataris and Somalia versus Somaliland. It's really just all about the oil rights. The same situation here. Everybody wants to make sure they get the best deal, the best taste, and have it be done correctly. But I would be blown away if this was actually what took apart NATO. I don't think Trump has any effort or interest in that, and he is the president, of course, who has inspired the NATO countries to invest the most amount in NATO, and has been personally thanked by the NATO general there for the reason why NATO is stronger than ever, and why Russia is bogged down in a trench warfare for 4 years while the U.S. removes Maduro and watches Iran collapse and all of its enemies around the world go down. I think Trump's on a little bit of a winning streak, and I think he's going to add Greenland to the feather in his cap.
Just finally, Erol, what lengths do you think he will go to take control of a region that doesn't want to join the United States? He said that military action wasn't off the board. I don't quite know who they'd be there to fight him.
Oh no, and he's just going to bribe them. He's just going to bribe them with cash and treasure. To be very clear.
Yeah, you don't fear any sort of military force might need to be involved in that?
No. That would be ridiculous. And also, to be fair, it's almost like Donald Trump will never take military force off the table for anything, including negotiating for a glass of milk. He has the can and he has the card. He's going to play it. It might be uncouth, but he's going to do it.
All right, well done. Good talking to you. Thanks to Erol Morkoc there, Republican strategist and spokesperson for Republicans Overseas UK. It's 13-3. I'm Richard Spur, and I want